When it comes to baked goods, this bakery knows how to honor traditions and how to keep coming up with new treats to love.
Anywhere from cookies, brownies, scones, coffee cake, everything in between, cinnamon rolls, sticky buns. We do pretzels on the weekends.
The front lobby can fill up on busy days, while the display case is full of a wide variety of pastries. Since 1981, Sisters Bakery has been cranking out tasty goods that are technical to make, but easy and fun to enjoy. Tell me what happened that made it a good croissant.
Yeah, so it's the classic croissant story. San Francisco, you go and wait in a line, you get the croissant. I walked outside, took the first bite of the butter croissant, and there was just enough of a breeze so that when it flaked, the flakes flew around me. It kind of felt like Snow White with all the little birds buzzing around, and that's just what makes a good croissant. It's got to get in your beard, it's got to get on your coat. It's just, you're just going to be coated.
There are also seasonal items that rotate throughout the year, and some include local ingredients. But Sisters Bakery might be best known for its sourdough bread, and it's even delivered to other cities in Deschutes County. So you guys have a starter.
We do. We feed a starter twice a day, but our preference on its flavor is not too overly sour, kind of like that creamy, nutty flavor that using the starter when it's young and super active.
Okay, so that does change the flavor profile a little bit.
It does. If you let the starter kind of go for a little bit, it'll put on more of an acid load to the bread. That's where the sour flavor comes from the lactic acid.
Okay, mind if we get into one of these? We're talking so much about it, now you're making me hungry.
This is our sourdough bread, but with roasted alliums in it. So this is our allium loaf.
Okay, what does that mean?
We roast garlic, shallots, and leeks, and then we just fold that into the sourdough. And it's just such a great, savory component to the bread.
Tasty, what a good combo.
And we do some other, seasonal loaves with the sourdough too, like a roasted yam and cumin with sesame.
Wow.
And that one's fantastic.
That's so great.
So this is some Jacobson's Flake Sea Salt. It's really gonna just bring out the allium flavor and the flavor of the sourdough itself.
Yeah, important to have some salt to balance it out.
Absolutely.
Thank you, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
I really enjoyed the bites of garlic in here. That's really tasty.
Yeah.
I got roasted garlic.
Those roasted shallots and add a little sweetness.
That's fantastic. What good bread. And I love how airy it is and light.
The way we mix it and shape it and fold it builds strength, so we get that nice open crumb structure. That's where you get the holes to catch that butter and mayonnaise if you're making a sandwich. But for those bubbles to be there, you need to strengthen the dough so that when those gases release, it pushes up and doesn't break.
It's made in a way that keeps customers coming back, and more of it is on the way.
So we're currently building an off-site production bakery where we're moving our bread department to. So that's going to be 3-phase power, all new equipment, large mixers. We're going to be doubling and then tripling our bread production. Then at the same time, we can increase our pastry staff here. So that way our goal is we have 2 vehicles and we want to create a pastry program and a wholesale bread program and have 2 vehicles just delivering goods.
Spencer started at Sisters Bakery in 2017 as a front-of-house employee, then slowly worked his way up and recently became owner. The team has grown to about 36 employees at the bakery, and they're hard at work improving their recipes and making the classics better.
Got our butter croissant, our chocolate croissant with a really cool chocolate laminated layer on top that gets scored and split.
Yeah.
So this chocolate worked into that layer of dough. And then our classic, it's a Marionberry cream cheese Danish with our house-made Marionberry jam in it.
Also done with that laminating process, right?
Yes.
Can you explain what that is?
Create a butter sheet. You have your dough, you laminate it out, you fold your butter in, laminate it again, fold it, laminate it again. So you're getting all that butter fat layered into the bread. So when it bakes, you get those beautiful, crunchy, flaky, crispy layers.
Buttery.
Butter.
Man, you can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
So you guys are open-minded to creating a lot of variety. I mean, you have a ton to choose from out there.
Yep, you always got to adapt.
Okay, well, the Marionberry Danish, too. Marionberry, an Oregon berry. So what goes into this?
Same stock dough as the butter croissant, laminated with some sugar in there, and that's cream cheese filling with our house-made Marionberry jam in it.
And it's the same flavor profile as the croissant on the outside because it's made with the same dough?
Yep, just gets laminated with some sugar in there to bring a little sweetness into the Danish. And it's just classic.
That's fantastic. You can find Sisters Bakery products in Terrebonne, Redmond, and Bend, or along Highway 20 in Sisters.